Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Prescott looks to throw right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
What?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Hey, 88.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Still trying to block, ain't they?
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing, Prescott.
Ooh.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by D.J. Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was the tight end. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 6:26.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 10.
Jump out!
Throwing is Rodgers. As he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon.
What?
Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers.
Yeah, go score, though.
The line of scrimmage,
Even with all my mistakes.
2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw.
You need to stop that.
And he is going to go
Big
down.
dummy.
Back at the 11-yard line. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers.
Don't even give him a field goal. Ooh, don't even give him a field goal.
But it's incomplete.
That's it.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by D.J. Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that'll be caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Hall. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Hey, take 26. No.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They run the draw play. Allen. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hall on a give up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshow. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. First and goal.
Inside.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, 88. Jump out.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. Here's Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
26. Back north.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
In motion, Lamb. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. Second down, Prescott. He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Hey, kill.
To throw is Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Cowboys. They'll try and run right on the option. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Pistol now for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now Dowdle. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. They'll go down as an incompletion. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Patrick motioning here. From the gun, it's Goff. That one intercepted. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to...
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Go, Obama.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
We're good.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there, is exactly what they're talking about.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys extend their advantage to 13-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Goff to throw into the hands of Brock Wright. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down. Goff to throw. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A second down throw for Goff. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Goff. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Throwing here is Goff. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Goff. Catch is made by Wright.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Mozzie Smith, the former first-round pick, makes the play. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Montgomery, heading right. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Goff. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Patrick motioning here. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. The right side, that's St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Lions 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Whoa! We go tonight! Hey, 76! 76! 76!
One more time for Montgomery. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's Dowdle. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. The Lions call their first timeout. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Eating the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Hey, kill! 47. Here go 46.
Play fake. Prescott. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll turn and hand this one off. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. 3rd and long. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Here go 46.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. Got a man, Max Tolbert. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying we've got to get the ball back to our offense. Give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves, and as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Going to return this from the 10. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look?
And that could be the dagger. And now he loses the football. And the defense has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hold on. Check.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Goff. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Go ground. Well.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decide to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody. Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down, a pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one caught Devon Vele. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3.
Yeah! There we go! That's it!
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's going to have a Cowboys, and he is going to have the Chargers. Pistol now for Prescott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. That's caught. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Dak going to run with it himself. And he will take it in himself. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try. They'll try and run right on the option. And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. We'll get across the 10. That is it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive. Now Dowdle. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7.
Here we go, 46. Kill. Hey, 47. 46.
On second down, it's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Here's Prescott. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. So we come to halftime here in Denver, and the Broncos are out in front as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And go.
Play action now. It's Nix. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Down inside the 10. He is in. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 5, and that's it. Good coverage. They got him down at the 6.
Yeah, here we go. Right, check.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.